Hello, I am Jesse Nagel, and this is my demonstrated speech. The first patent for hydraulic fracturing was issued to Floyd Ferris and J.B. Clark of Stanley Oil and Gas Corporation in 1947. On March 17, 1949, Halliburton performed the first two commercial hydraulic fracturing treatments in Stevens County, Oklahoma, and Archer County, Texas. Since then, hydraulic fracturing has been used to stimulate over 1 million oil and gas wells. In the Soviet Union, the first fracking operation was being carried out in 1952. In Western Europe in 1977 through 1985, fracturing was conducted at the Carboniferous gas-bearing sandstone of Rocklin, Germany. After 1985 in the Netherlands, hydraulic fracturing was in operation on offshore drilling rigs as well. In 1997, based on earlier techniques by Union Pacific Resources, now part of Anadarko Petroleum Corporation, developed a hydraulic fracturing technique known as slick water fracturing, which involves adding chemicals to water to increase the fluid flow, which makes shale gas extraction economical. And a petroleum company will send out a seismic crew to assess if there are any oil reserves in the area. If the information collected and analyzed by the seismic crew shows a high potential for oil and gas reserves, the next step is getting the drilling rig onto the scene, which you can see here. The drilling rig continues to drill until they penetrate through the water table. That's this aqueous zone. And right here is the target area. The drilling rig continues to drill until they penetrate through the water table. At this time, the drillers will install a series of pipes in concrete called a casing, which once set in place will protect the water table from excessive pollution created by the drilling operation, which is what this black deal is here below the little rig. The drilling operations continue until the target depth has been reached. Once the drillers reach the target depth, usually between 5,000 to 12,000 feet, the hydraulic fracturing process begins. Water from the fracturing tanks, which is shown here, is being pumped into the ground until a certain pressure is reached. While under pressure, the chemically altered water goes to work breaking into fractures in the rock, which is everything here, and also would include this pre-existing fault too, just any porous material in the rock itself. It just starts to just crack it open. And even after the water has been pulled out of the well, those cracks will remain open and let the gas seepage go up the well. And the fracturing operation itself usually lasts from 3 to 9 days, depending on the operational characteristics of the site. And finally, the fracking wastewater is pumped out of the well and stored in holding tanks above and below ground. When the water removal is complete, another crew will come in and cap the well. And the actual well cap is, you've seen those things that move like this out in the fields. Those are the caps, or the well heads, as they're called. Modern-day America, as we know it, is a heavily industrialized nation with an insatiable appetite for petroleum. We as a nation roughly consume 6.87 billion barrels of oil per year. The largest portion of our petroleum usage is for fuels, diesel, gasoline, jet fuel, and natural gas, which make up the majority of our petroleum usage. Let's see the fuel usage breakdown. This right here, this huge slice of pie, pretty much represents what on a daily basis we burn, and as an entire country burn through in an entire year. And we have to keep replenishing this same amount this is what keeps us going as a society. Coal is pretty much just industrial for furnaces to power our electric grid and such, and it's still a huge slice of pie though. Petroleum products are everywhere in our everyday lives. Plastics, rubber, hand lotions, which is what this little slice here is. All the other things you take for granted. You grab your coffee pot, it's plastic. It's probably a petroleum product as well. Cosmetics, shoe polish, even fishing lures. The list is seemingly endless. Now here's something you probably did not know. The same chemicals used in the fracking process are also in many products that we use every day as well. Table salt. It's Well, we use it as table salt, but the drilling rig allows a delayed breakdown of the gel polymer chains. That's what they use it for. And borate salts are very common in laundry detergent, hand soap, cosmetics. And it helps the drilling rigs maintain fluid viscosity at temperatures while the temperature increases. Guar gum, while common enough for cosmetics, baked goods, ice cream, toothpaste, sauces, things we eat, it helps thicken the water to suspend the sand. I don't know if anyone knew that, I just thought I'd put that in there. I thought it was pretty cool. Yep. The current fracking activity here in America was largely in response to the recession that started in 2008 and our search for energy independence. America needed a way to recover from the economic crisis and our dependence on foreign oil, and fracking seemed to be one way to achieve these goals. As you can see today, the idea is working. Unemployment rates are down again as Americans have a growing infrastructure that provides jobs and economic growth. As domestic production develops, our imports are slowly dwindling, but as with any trend, nothing lasts forever. Hydraulic fracking in time will go the way of the dinosaur and be replaced by another mining or drilling method that has proven to be superior to the technology at hand today. We are moving forward and our technology is shifting to utilize our vast domestic natural gas reserves as well as being in the forefront of solar and wind energy development. Thank you for your time.